Previously on Geek Brief.
I have to say, it's been a little dark for me, for my tastes.
Yeah. Matt Parkman will do anything, and I mean anything, to keep his family. Yeah, because they let all these villains out, and it was just, everybody had their chest puffed out. You know what I mean? It's like everybody was a hero.
Hey, I'm Callie Lewis. You're watching Geek Brief TV. Earlier, we had a hero from Heroes on. Today, we have a villain. David, you are a Renaissance man. You do everything here on Heroes.
I can neither confirm nor deny the Renaissance appellation. I don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
You're on Heroes. You teach acting classes.
Wait a minute. I'm on Heroes?
Yes.
Seriously?
Oh, you didn't know that?
Oh, wait a minute.
Well,
I
this
teach
is what
acting classes?
this sheet of paper tells me.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, no. Okay.
Yeah, so
Tell me more. What else do I do?
Yes, I'll tell you all about yourself here. So he teaches acting classes, guys. He does voice work, and you used to be on Tech TV. I mean, you've done it all, it seems.
Well, the biggest part of my life I spent doing network syndicated radio.
Yes.
And then when that turned into something that smelled like feet, I decided, seriously, it was horrifying what happened to radio. It's really sad. I mean, you grew up, you're not 14. You know, you're a little older. But see, you're like on the edge of the generation for whom radio was relevant. Mm-hmm. Like you probably had a DJ that you would listen to, and growing up, yeah, didn't you?
I didn't really listen to much TV or radio as a kid, but now I listen to a lot of radio.
Okay, because you were raised by wolves?
Exactly,
okay,
yeah, pretty much.
But for many people, radio, like if you mention, they don't, first of all, they don't know that there's AM radio. It's like,
what?
Oh, that's the part of radio that sounds like crap. But there's like, they don't, like we've raised such an incredibly technologically adept generation of kids that who want to be in control of their media.
When, where,
right,
and
exactly.
how, yeah.
And sometimes that doesn't always necessarily make the best case. Because sometimes tastemakers can give you entertainment that you didn't expect. But again, we've raised this generation of very selfish young people who steal because they can and don't care whether anybody doesn't like it or not, and want to be totally in control of their media. And radio just is one of those things that just doesn't fit in that box. So
that's an interesting perspective because, well, going back to the stealing, I mean, I see a generation of people who, yes, will try out things, try out new artists by sharing music with one another.
Right.
But if they like them, they're very loyal and they will pay for it.
Right. You go tell that to the record industry. You go tell that to the record industry.
I know they don't believe it.
Tell that to the film industry, and tell that to the television industry, and tell that to any industry where publishers control copyright. Because we've seen massive declines in sales, ratings, whatever the measurement is of success in all of those places where media has been disintermediated. Look at newspapers. Remember Crayon? Do you remember Crayon? Anybody remember Crayon?
I know
Create your own newspaper. It was the first really site aggregation effort where this one guy came up with this website where he would take stories from the New York Times and the Washington Post and the International Herald or whatever, and then agglomerate them, and you could check boxes as to what you wanted. And they woke up one day and they said, oh my God, this guy's making money off of our content, and like sued him out of business. And it was the first time when we saw that digital disintermediation was going to be a force to be reckoned with. So, you know, it was
Isn't
fun.
it more about sharing the content and sharing the love?
Yeah, sharing the content.
It's sharing the love. Right. Sharing is caring. So you were on Tech TV back in the day.
I was on Tech TV, MSNBC, O'Reilly Report, O'Reilly Factor, whatever. Almost all of the major talk, CNBC, the CNNs of the world.
You were saying you argued with Leo about...
on Tech TV?
Yeah.
Well, we had
about
friendly
piracy.
Arguments all the time about piracy versus intellectual property rights versus all this stuff. And it was fun.
It's a good conversation.
It is a good conversation, and it's worth having, and I pretty much always won.
Oh!
against Leo Laporte. Although we did make up one day at Gnome Decks, the very first, or maybe the second Gnome Decks. We sang "You Don't Bring Me Flowers Anymore" during the Tech talent show.
Oh, I hope there's a video of that somewhere.
There is somewhere.
I will have to find it. Oh, you can't find it?
I know there were like 90 people taking video, and no one has this footage. It's like, really? This is like groundbreaking watershed entertainment, and no one can seem to find it. So,
well, if you, any of you, if you know
Please.
where it is, please send it to us.
Yeah.
Don't forget to use my promo codes GB1, GB2, or GB3 to register and renew your domain names at GoDaddy.com. I'm Callie Lewis. Thanks for watching.